Today we'll be unboxing and reviewing the Kalphite Queen expansion to Runescape Kingdoms from Steam-forged games. We will see the new elements present in the game like the all-new summoning skill, spy mechanics, the new region, and the new boss, the Kalphite Queen. I am Nick from Tabletop Duo, grab your favorite drink, and let's start with the unboxing followed by the review. And here it is, the Runescape Kingdoms Kalphite Queen expansion, Infestation of Doubt. We're gonna start by removing the shrink wrap. On the front cover we have a concept art of the Kalphite Queen, and in the back we have a list of components, an image showcasing each one of them, and a little bit of the backstory of the Kalphite Queen. Before I open it up, I have to say it's a tiny box, but seems to have a lot of content. So I really like this design. Alright, so let's open it up. First we get the campaign rulebook. Then we get the new board. This board has some new areas. Here you get the Duo Arena, Al-Kharid Center, and Shantae Pass, and then it connects to the main game board from the dig site and Lumbridge. Then we get some punch boards. You actually get one punch board. The other one is a board. So let's start by looking at the punch board. Here you have some danger tokens. These are poison tokens, RuneScape tokens, and then we get the connection tokens. And we also get summoning tokens of different face values. You also get the campaign board, and on the other side you get the boss board, which resembles like a desert or a sand arena. And here a look of the types of quests you're gonna get. And this box is small, but you know, it fits so much. So let's start by removing the insert cover. We get the Spy Master miniature and the Kalphite Queen miniature. Looks awesome, really well detailed. You have also a nice base with some of its children and the eggs here. It's really nice. And then we get to the first pack of cards. So let's open it up. Here we get the Queen's behaviors, level 2 behaviors, the escalation cards, event cards, Al-Kharid exploration cards, new side quests, and summoning cards. So you get to summon a Steel Titan, Granite Lobster, Riftborn Phoenix, Magpie, Pekyak, and then you have also a summoning reference card. And then we have another pack of cards. Let's open it up. Summoning reference cards, summoning skill cards, desert cards, and the vault cards. And we have finally unboxed everything. I really like this box. It's quite tiny, but it fits all the components really well. I'm honestly amazed. That's such a tiny box for an expansion, but every inch of it is packed with new content. It's really well organized too, with a good quality insert and insert cover, which keeps the tokens from going everywhere, so a big thumbs up for the developers on that aspect. The new region gets its own exploration cards, which have the same types of skill tests as the other regions, with the difference that the tests have an average level of difficulty of 7. And speaking of the new region, let's check where that region connects to the main map. Well, first, like I mentioned, you're gonna place the board next to your main board, and then the way the maps connect is you connect through the dig site, so you can just move over to the Duo Arena, and then from Lumbridge you can just go here, and then you can either go to one of these two locations. There is no capital city in this region though. The new region has one new function activated in the Duo Arena if you want to summon familiars or perform summoning actions, which we will see next. So the way it works is you just add the summoning skill card near your player's character sheet with the summoning reference, and then you're gonna place the token on the level 1 like this, and a summoning token here. And whenever you do a bonus action, then you do a summoning action, and if that action is successful, you summon one of the creatures, so you get to choose which one you want to summon, and then you're gonna place it with you here on the side. I'm just gonna move those two. And then if you're successfully summoning, then you have the summon with you. And if you do a skill test of the type that's written below, and each one of the familiars have different skill tests, you can, instead of doing this skill test, you can do a summoning skill test, which is listed here. And depending on the summoning level, you also get some super cool bonuses listed here. And you spend these tokens to play them. And each player gets one. The summoning skill is a cool new addition to the game, as it works differently from other skills, giving actual gameplay choices with the familiar you want to summon. Besides, you can decide to use it on the base game as well, so it works standalone of the other elements in the campaign of this expansion. Speaking of which, the new campaign is quite interesting. I'm not gonna give spoilers about it, but let's say that contrary to some other base game campaigns, this one has some elements that will make it less linear. During the campaign, you will also engage with the spy deck. During the campaign, you're gonna be asked to draw cards from the spy deck, and sometimes when you draw them, you might end up having to place Osman on one of the locations. So you have the Osman sightings table, then you roll the dice and place them accordingly on the board. The campaign can also be played either after finishing the Cat's Tail or Triple Trouble, or by starting a new campaign. If you decide to start a new one, you get instructions on the number of skill points and the equipment each hero should have. I like these options a lot because they give flexibility and allow you to play it from day one. But for me, the most interesting aspect is that this campaign gives an interesting choice that has consequences during the boss fight. I'm not gonna say what choice that is, not to spoil the surprise, but it's a nice twist. The campaign has 3 endings, so you can try multiple times to see them all. Next, let's talk about the boss fight against the Kalphite Queen. When the Queen attacks one of the spaces, if there are no adventures on it, you're gonna flip the card, and then you might have to fight extra enemies in these tiles. And this boss has 2 behavior decks, level 1 and level 2, and you start by playing with level 1. The boss has 20 health points, and once it enrages, you bring it back to 20 again, and then you're going to be using the behavior level 2 instead of the behaviors level 1. Most of the Queen's behavior do poison damage, and if you get one of these poison tokens at the end of the round, you get 1 wound. The unique combat actions for this fight allow players to do a cooking test to treat the poison. Melee, ranged and magical attacks can target either the Kalphite Queen or a Kalphite terrain card if it has enemies in it. You also get to summon some unique creatures as well that will help hindering the Queen. Overall, I like this boss fight as it presents a threat to players, and because of its enraged special rolls, you get to fight a completely different boss and order of attack in Phase 2. Next, we'll be unboxing and reviewing the Kalphite expansion, which adds a new skill, boss, region, and much more. Stay tuned and check these other videos right here for Tabletop Duo. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!